Hello followers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and in today's episode we're going to be working on the carrot and potato farm. As you can see, I did some of the tedious digging off camera just to save a bit of time here. This is going to be the exact same design as what we used for the wheat farm. One half is going to be carrots and the other half is going to be potatoes. So the first thing that we really need to do is get the dirt into position. Obviously water will spread 4 blocks, so that's what we're kind of going for here. Just got to make sure it's well lit. And I haven't made any of the stone bricks or anything yet to kind of decorate out the room. I want to get the function right first, and then we'll look at form sort of afterwards. So at this point I'm basically out of dirt. I can grab some more fairly easily though. I can get this 5 there, and I have some in a chest nearby, so I can grab some of those as well. And we're going to put water in here as we did with the other farm. So did I bring any dirt over with me? So I guess I should show you what I did off camera. I filled up the water buckets, brought over some wood, I went to the nether and collected some glowstone, brought the carrots and potatoes down, and obviously I've carved out the room. Not much else other than that. I did do some work, like I said, off camera on the other 2 farms, which you'll be able to see if you check out the brand new world download from episode 40, which is going to be down below. So I'm finally getting an amount of dirt now where I don't have to worry about it so much. So I carved this path out just to try and envision where things are going to go. So the carrot and potato farm is going to go right here. I'm thinking the pig farm right there. The cocoa bean farm will fit very nicely into this kind of hunk of rock right here. So we can make use of that. And then we have room over here to add something. Whatever that may be over there. And then we have a bit of room for expansion. Possibly might put chicken farm over here. That would kind of fit nicely above. And then we do have this particular section right here, which I could kind of use for anything. It's not defined, so to speak, yet. So we'll just have to see on that one and see where we get. So it's kind of all coming together now, which is something I'm really happy about, because for a while you don't know exactly where things are going to go. But as you get more things complete, it all becomes a little bit more clear. In certainly my own mind, anyway. So at this point, let's get rid of this gravel. I will replace this later, most likely. So now we need our water buckets. And I really need to get an infinite spring down somewhere. I don't have one. The nearest one I can get is the farm. Excuse me. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the nearest infinite spring I actually have is at the farm. Oh, what's down here? Oh, no, don't. Well, not the end of the world. I get some tracks out of it. It makes things unnecessarily dark now. And that is perfect for monster spawns. I'll put that there. Just while I get round here. So yeah, there's this mineshaft tunnel here, which probably won't ever do anything with, due to the fact of its relative height in relation to what's above. I just kind of needed to get torches on the wall, and we seem to be pretty good to go now. So I can swim back ahead up here, although we are going to go over the edge again, I think momentarily. Here's the window. We have our collection space right here. Yeah, we're going to... There. That should do the trick for right now. That's where the collection space is going to be, where we can take our ladder down. We're going to need a hoe to hoe the soil in a moment. But let's make room for the pistons. The pistons are going to sit in here, and they're going to be extended by default. So we want to kind of get them in here. So let's do that now. I've got plenty of cobble here to go ahead and do that. I'll come back for that when I do the wiring. So now we need to actually sit the pistons down. I'm just going to take them all. There's all these monsters around here and it's kind of putting me off. Because I'm trying to think and these monsters just keep ruining the day for me. So there's the pistons. I must say this is going much faster than the first attempt at this. Probably because I know what I'm doing more. Which just makes it that little bit easier on yourself when you've done it once. I'm left with 2 pistons spare. That must mean I'm not long enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I want it to be 12. We're going to need to carve a bit more yet to make the room the ideal size, which means all that water work that we just did was kind of redundant. But never mind, I guess. We can fix that in due course. Let's just get all of this stuff and chop this section out, chop you out, and pick you up. Now we want to put that back. There, yeah, that won't reach that far. Perfect, that's going to be fine. That's a lot less tedious than I thought it was going to be. Dirt, we need to get back in here, and then we want this dirt. And let's put you here. There we go. We want dirt there. We got our 4 rows of dirt now. Now it's going to be extended here by default, so the water is going to sit on top of the piston arm, which, does that make this design right? I'm not sure, because if the piston arms are going to be there, that means the water's going to sit here, which, yeah, that's right, because we have this front panel here which sits over it. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so now at this point, I guess the next thing to do naturally would be, let's fill that in, would be to block this section of the room up like so. There we go, that's that done. We kind of need to hoe the soil. Now I'm not sure whether the water will spread to all of these. It should do, but we'll have to see on that. Or should we do the wiring first? I think that would make more sense. If we do the wiring first, the lever's going to sit there, which means that the wiring is going to be underneath it right here. And then we're going to have to come below like this as we dig a small tunnel. Put a torch there for the time being. Now let's start and dig our way up. No way is it that high, we must not be there yet. How far away is it? Not too far. I think maybe 2 more blocks. And if we go up we should hit it. Let's hit a load of gravel now. Can barely see anything either. Where is this? Where is it? Just digging into the rock, I thought we'd be there. I don't want to have to pull the coordinates up for this, really? I'm going to have to get the coordinates up to find out where things are. That's not really what I wanted to do, but it looks like we're going to have to in this particular case. So, oops. Oh, darn. Didn't want that there. So let's see. What are the pistons at? No, X is going down. So X of 68 is where we need to be. Oh, I was right first time. Are we above them? Ah, we're above them. We went directly above. Now, if I remember how I did it last time, did I put redstone here? Yes, and then I had the water there. Let me just carve this out. Let me just take this out for a minute so that I can see where the pistons end. because the piston arms are going to be in where this block is right here, and then the water will be blocked in by a panel right there. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. Let me see. We're nearly there, surely. Nope, not yet. Ah, we are now, okay. Good, so that's that half done. Guess all that's kind of redundant, so we'll just block that off. Although we do need to kind of rework the wiring here a bit. Oops, did not mean to do that. We kind of want it to just do this, and then I'm going to fill this particular section in. I don't actually have any redstone on me. I can take those down now. I'm going to need some repeaters as well, but we can just get what bit of redstone we do have and start hooking up that wiring. And I'm going to work on the aesthetics of this a little bit more, probably off camera. I just kind of want to get the form and structure together first. So we need to run this right here. Up until this point, we can block that off really. And by default, these will be on, so we can put our inverter probably somewhere there. Let's pick that up. I don't have any wood on me to make the torch. There we go, that's going to give us enough wood. I only need 2 torches for 2 inverters, but in fact I'm going to need 2 torches for each repeater, so I'm going to need to craft them again. So if I am right in my remembering here, yep. Yeah, not all of them will activate because we haven't got the repeater in yet. Which is fine, that's fine. All I need to do is get the repeater in momentarily and put that facade on the front. There we go. And then that'll be this half done because I can cover this up now. There we are. And I'll put some light here. Now I just need my repeater. I don't have any smooth stone lying around, so I'll have to grab some later. Let me pick up these. So all of this right here is going to be where the water sits for this particular part of the build. So let's grab ourselves the second part here. Went down to here. And there's a bit of a tunnel. Right here is where we're going to put the torch, which is then going to have wire leading off from it to the pistons on the other side. So at this point, what are we at? X78, so that's going to make it X76. Oh wait, no, X80 apparently. So somewhere here should be the pistons. Yep, right here. So we want to go up and on top, and we've hit a cave, which is fine. We can adjust. Let's just do that for now. Just so that we don't get harassed. Perfect, this is going pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, I have to say. Compared to the first attempt at it, which was a bit of a shambles, we've done wonders this time around. So let's just keep on carving. Last piston right there, yes. Put that there. Try and just squeeze this around as best I can. And the redstone will sit, obviously, on top of here. And I'm actually out of redstone. I'll have to go get some more, which is not a problem. We can fill this in. I'm going to break this block. So I'm going to grab me some more redstone. I'm going to get the smooth stone cooking up as we're passing. I don't think there'll be too much to do then. As far as the farm goes, it's just going to be a case of hoeing the soil and getting it going. Oh, I have smooth stone. Pretty cool stuff. I I was thinking ahead, clearly, or I was using it for something else. I don't have any redstone on me right now, that's fine. Let's grab some redstone. Gonna need a few more redstone torches. I don't have any wood on me. There's always something I don't bring. Unfortunately, I always forget at least one thing. There we go, let's get some of these to make some of those. And let's do that. Let's split these up and put you here, put you there. 2 repeaters, I'll pick that stuff up. There we go. And I can now get the... what was that? Get the repeaters in. Now, where do I want to put... right here. Wait, no, I can't put it right there, can I? Because... right here is where we want to put the repeater. So, yep, that will extend them all. There we go. So all of them done, and then we need to do the same for the other side. But I could do with hooking up some redstone just to the central part. And let me see, where's my remaining repeater? There it is. Let's put it in here. Now then, the first piston is right there, so we want to go one before that. So the repeater needs to be here, which means we're just going to have to slightly alter the wiring a little bit to cater for that, which is not a problem. We can just do that. To the corner, do a bit more carving. There we go, put that torch back, and we've done it. That's the wiring here needed for the farm. So now let's test it with... oh yeah, we can't put it there, can we? Does that not work either? Let me try... this'll work. Yeah, and that will let the water flow outwards. I don't know why there's a block here. Oh, I didn't put my piston back. That's fine, I can just fill that gap in. We can put that piston there. Not sure why that was not there, but... oh well. So let's put you here, and then I just need to try and get this around if I can. Around this whole cave mess here. There we go. Perfect. So that's all the pistons in. So if I now take the torch away, all the pistons should be extended, which they are. So that's that done. Now all that we need to do is hoe the soil, get the lights in, and clean the room up a little, and that's going to be it. I don't want to use stone, do I? I want to use stone brick, so let's make some stone brick, and we're going to put that above there. That will inevitably form that. I do not own a lever. That is what we don't have. Surely I have some levers in redstone left over from the last episode, I think anyway. So this is kind of just a project that needs to be done, really. It needs to happen. Just want to get focused and get through it, and we can do the more fun things very soon. There we go. And over here again we go. Across the ways. There we go. Perfect. Now, all we need to do is kind of wrap this up. And that's it. All I need to do now is make sure that the height is correct, put the paneling in, like this, and the water and such. And in fact, just to make my life a little bit easier, I'm going to do this. So that I've just got that little bit of room, and a bit of flexibility. Whoa. I'm glitched into the piston now, aren't I? We can get out though easily enough. I'm in that one now. Oh man, these glitches. There we are. It's the problem these days with standing in pistons. So all I need to do now then is cook up a bunch of stone bricks and finish this control room. So I think that's going to be a pretty boring task. I also need to measure the height and make sure that that's correct so that we don't have any height-based problems, and rig up the lighting, which is all in here. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the camera and I'm going to show you the finished product, which would basically just look like this. It's not going to be anything too fancy. I'll leave the... yeah, I left it in here. It's just going to basically be this. We still do need to fix this up. We have some time. We may look at this today and get that fixed up as well. That's ready for harvesting actually, so I'll do that off camera too. So I shall be right back once I have wrapped the farm up, guys. So I shall be right back. Alright guys, time for the grand unveiling. I have finished the potato and carrot farm. Here we go. I am very, very happy with the way this turned out. Way better than the wheat farm. It's actually led me to thinking that I may redesign parts of the wheat farm to make it more like this one, because I like this design that much. So much better. I love the lamps, how they stick down. It fixes that problem that we had with the wheat farm. Got my storage here, my harvester lever, furnaces for cooking potatoes and stuff, my collection ladder for when I harvest the farm, and the iron bars are in here. I actually stone brick the ceiling. It just looks a whole lot more polished and finished than the other farm did. I put a wooden door here, and I don't trample the crops now because I made it plant at the same level. For some apparent reason, I decided that I wanted in the wheat farm to make it a one block drop. So that is no longer the case. I have plenty of storage here for the different items that are going to be in this farm, which I think is great, and that's just about it. So rather than end the episode right here though, what I would like to do is clean this area up a little bit and tell you a story. Don't get your hopes up, it's not that interesting. But I do want to tell you a little story about something which I found rather funny while we end the episode off. So for over a year now, in the times that I've actually been doing YouTube videos, I bought myself a hard drive to store my footage, and it's a 2TB Western Digital hard drive. Great hard drive, well worth the money. I would encourage you to buy a MyBook. Very good stuff. Great on price as well. And for over a year it's been flashing, and I just presumed that that's what it did. But yesterday I actually found out that that was because I hadn't installed, should I say, this software relating to this particular hard drive. And it functions without it, clearly, because it's functioned for a year or so without it on my particular setup. But it flashed consistently because I hadn't finished the installation procedure properly. And I've always had this like little program which it looks like a CD drive on my computer, and I just never knew what it did. I thought it was some sort of backup program or something like that, so I just left alone and it worked. But now I actually have installed my drive properly. It's just amazing sometimes how time can fly by, and just how some things just never end up getting done, which is quite common for me, I have to say. I do end up going periods where just things just don't get done, unfortunately. So yeah, overall I am very happy with the way that the potato and carrot farm turned out. Next episode we will be most certainly working on the pig farm and getting that integrated. That's the next logical step in getting these farms underground. And that is basically going to be the same as the cow farm. And after that we just need to get chickens in. And then somewhere down the line we'll probably get some sheep in. And I've kind of got everything mapped out now as regards this farming area. I was kind of, as I said earlier in the episode, I was unsure on how things would all fit together, but it seems to be coming together now, and I'm very happy with the way things have turned out. I know that I'm going to pay for this one day when a creeper blows up, making this only 1 block thick and it's dirt. But, oh well. If I stick to the left or right hand side, depending on the way you're coming, it kind of makes it easier. So yeah, this is that farm now finished, so that's pretty good stuff. Overall, much better than the wheat farm. I'm going to play around with the wheat farm off camera and probably alter it a little bit, and then I will bring you back in at the start of next episode and I'll talk about what I actually changed with it. That'll be a little side project for me to do, I guess, while we wait for the next episode. So with that done, all I've got to do now is add the pumpkin pistons down here and wait for the grass to spread and clean the walls up a little bit. But aside from that, that means that this area is pretty much done. I'm thinking of making all of this stone brick, eventually just ripping it all out and making it stone brick, because it kind of just matches the theme that I've got going on here, and the stone doesn't look great. The stone looks better out here because it's more natural. This is more of a man-made kind of tunnel, so it makes more sense to have stone brick here. And running down here into the farms here too. Obviously our melon and pumpkin and cactus farms. So now what we need to do is we need to head upstairs, and I'm going to check the time, see if I need to sleep or not. We need to head upstairs and clean up a bit more. It's night time, so we can sleep in the bed and just take a quick nap. And I've got a couple of things to do upstairs, and this is something that I would normally do off camera, but for some reason I just feel like doing it on camera today. I guess you can see what I do. Everybody seems to be leaving me alone anyway. So the carrot farm is no longer needed. He's pathing to me, and he is. Eggs, nether wart. There we go. So yeah, this pen is empty. We've got some stuff up here, but it's honestly not that useful. So I want to fill this in, because we're now done with this, so we can take this up. And this has been here a long time. I guess the easiest way of doing this will be to just do this, and the grass will naturally spread back over in time. There we go, instead of trying to jump on it. There we go. So pretty much this entire farming area is basically gone now. It's all underground, so we can move all of that out of the way. We've still got the bed up here, obviously. I can't fit the nether wart in right now, but I'm going to empty that chest, and in fact I can actually put that flower kind of wherever, I guess. It's not hugely important where that flower goes. Let's just put it there. So I will actually bring the nether wart downstairs. I'm not going to make a farm for it yet, because that will go with the brewing room, but it's kind of, I have enough of the stuff now to where I will never brew that amount of potions in the time it's going to take for me to actually do this. And if it really got bad, I could always set up a temporary farm, because I have, what now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a bit stacks of the stuff. So I can hardly see myself brewing up 6 and a bit stacks of potions between now and the time I actually do the brewing room itself. So we can now fill in this, because I don't really need this anymore. How much dirt did I bring? I might be able to start work on filling up the cow farm where that hole used to be. Here's my only infinite spring. So let's see if we can fill this up. And there's a lag generator here with all the chickens. Hopefully we'll be able to get rid of that when I build a chicken farm. Downstairs I have plans to build basically a fully automated one. As far as I'm concerned, I think that would be the best way to go. There we go. And no way am I going to have enough to fill this. But I will have, with the dirt included downstairs. Oh dear, the sound. The sound is just terrible. So let's fill all of this up. There we go. Yeah, that's basically it. I can't do any more with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the fence back. Take this out. I do have room for it. because this fence is not needed anymore. Man, this place looks so empty compared to how full it used to be. This place used to be huge and it had stuff everywhere, but now it feels rather empty, but not for long, believe me. There's going to be a build here which I can't wait to get started on, and it won't feel all lonely again. But yeah, that's it. All I've got to do is move these things. Move the pig farms, move the chicken farm, and then that's pretty much it. I think I'm going to let the sheep free for the time being. I can always go and collect up some later when I need it. But yeah, it's amazing really. I've basically now, and after this episode as well, I'm going to bring all this stuff down. So this chest won't be here. There really won't be any need for a workbench to be here either, because there's nothing to craft up here anymore. So we can bring that down. Bed? Do I need a bed up here now? I don't think I do. I don't even think I need a bed up here now, because there's nothing up here for me. I'm not harvesting any farms up here. The only things that are here are the pigs and chickens, which are kind of... They're not needed that much right now because I have steak, and now I have potatoes as well, so I'm pretty good to go on food, so I think we can get rid of that too. And I think that's going to be about it. I hope you enjoyed that little random ending that I decided to include in today's episode. And I hope to see you in the next episode when we're going to get the pig farm built. I think that's going to be the next step forward in this base, to getting the animal farms underground. Really enjoying this up to now. A lot of work still to do though, but we've definitely made a big step in the right direction today with this new farm. As I say, I'm probably going to tinker with the wheat farm off camera a little bit and make this look a bit nicer. There's slime over the other side of there. And try and make that a bit better. But other than that, really, I don't have many plans. I might clean up this corridor a bit. I certainly won't be transitioning all of this into stone bricks in between the next episode. But that's my kind of objectives right now. So, until next episode, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, guys, see you later, and have a good day.